Hello, mate. Where to?
Southampton.
So, yeah, highlights of the week. Meeting all these people, man. Like, the people are pretty awesome. Very few people, if you're good at it, are going to be pissed off that you're turning up with their dinner. Like, everyone's pretty much happy, so you have a happy interaction with people. You're not trying to sell them something because they've already bought it. All you're doing is dropping it off. So they're going to be happy to see you. I drove a sports car around for an entire week for money. No bullshit, really. Like, I got paid to do it. Like, technically, yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, been. I don't know what it is, why. I've been flashed 3 times. Yes, Southampton women. Yeah. One girl was trying to record herself on Snapchat, sort of flashing. I asked, should we just pose for Snapchat so you got something to do? Totally ruined it for her friends. Like, yeah, she was on live or whatever. I don't understand the whole Snapchat shit. But instantly saw the cameraman. It was bait as fuck. So I don't know if that's a regular thing. Comment below if like that's a thing for delivery drivers to go through every day. But in a week, 3 times, not bad. Not bad. Perks of the job. It sounds probably normal to some of you, but like I was eating 2 meals a day and a snack. I don't do that. I never do that. I literally eat 1 meal every other day. You know, if I can be bothered. Yeah, it was strange, man. So I found myself eating more. I found myself my moods were crazy. I was going to sleep, waking up really in a bad mood. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to this sort of style of working. Probably. The first 4 videos were like a trial, I guess, of showing you what I had planned. I didn't really think it was appropriate to post some more buy-in when everyone's under lockdown and Christmas is sort of cancelled, and you know, what can we do? Like, you know, I didn't really see that as appropriate. I saw something, you know, post this up, be a bit more productive. The downs, the downs of this job, where you can't find a person and they blame you if they've used the wrong address. When you can clearly see the person isn't capable of leaving their own house because they're so big, they physically can't move. There was one customer that I delivered to and I felt absolutely awful about delivering to. Clearly bedbound, like just not in a fit state to do that. That stayed with me. That will stay with me for a long while because am I an enabler now? I can't even say that. Yeah, that was hard. That was very, very hard. Yeah, you know, maybe I'm developing a conscience. I don't know. You know, I mean, you're reliant on the app. If the app goes down, which it did to me on Wednesday, nothing you can do. Like, you can't tell it to hurry up. You can't restart it. There's no point. You're just sat there waiting. That's a bad point. The customer support, non-existent. Do not expect any help or support by Uber ever. It isn't a thing. The part on the app that says report issues doesn't work. It's not even a valid button. Do not think for any second that you will be able to ask Uber for help to use Uber. It doesn't happen. There is no contact support on the phone. I'll do a phone call so you can see what it's like trying to deal with these people. They hang up on you. Like the number is a dead number. It goes through to a call center thing and then says, because you're not on a trip, you're not a priority, and hangs up. If you are on a trip, it's automated. So it doesn't actually have any support there. It's an automated thing. So no point to it. You'll find more help through YouTube videos. I'll do a whole video on basically how I started, how I figured it all out, how I do it basically. Because this, I'll post up all the fun stuff first, and then do a serious video of like how to do it if you are gonna do it. Because there's a lot of shit that they don't tell you that they should. There's a lot of like stuff that I think I haven't really that should be mentioned maybe. You know, like the effect on you as a person, the confidence issues that you all have, because there is no guidelines for this. Like they just go. It at no point was there a moment where they send you a message going your account is now active. Like so you don't know. You just log on, still not available to use. So all of a sudden you log on, it just lets you online. Then you panic because you're online. So yeah, I'll do a video on like, you know, how to, whether it be a side hustle, like probably the most gangster thing I've ever said. Yeah, whether it be a side hustle or, you know, a full-time job, it's possible to earn more from that because it's in your own hands than most normal jobs. Just need self-motivation and self-belief. I had no time to do anything, no personal time this week at all. You know, trying to catch up with people, a 10-minute phone call. I'm exhausted after all of this working, man. So yeah, like I got to spend at least probably a couple of days just trying to catch up with everyone, explaining why I've been so distant. Not personal, you know. I had to get this done. Now I can chill. Like, you know, thank fuck for that. Like, it was hard. Like, it was really, really hard. And now I got the stress of editing all these videos together. Yay. Things I would do differently. Don't get hungover on one of the days and then try and blog it first thing in the morning, because the ring light was absolutely destroying my eyes. I think I'm an emotional guy, so trying to deal with any sort of emotional stuff while trying this challenge and trying to be positive and do all this, like, I was trying to shoot all the B-roll on the same day as running around doing all of this. Like, no, it doesn't need to be done that way. I'm not a filmmaker, I make no secret about that. So if I saw something cool, I'd stop, try and film it at the same time as trying to deliver all this food. So it says I worked, what, 12 hours or whatever on the first 2 days. In effect, I actually worked probably 15 because I was going around filming all this crazy stuff. Just little scans of stuff and walking along. And that takes time, man. That was a massive mistake. I should have just set aside a day, done B-roll in a day, a separate day. It doesn't matter. It's B-roll. No one cares about that stuff. It just makes it a little bit more watchable. Schedule your breaks. Because I'd never done self-control, I guess. So listen to your body. So when your body's telling you, I'm tired, like, stop. Like, you know, take a break. I felt like I had to keep working to just keep working. So I was going 10 hours with no break, then trying to have a Red Bull or something to get another couple of hours. And that was crazy. Like, if I scheduled in a break every 3 hours, I could have probably done more. So yeah, that's a mistake. There's a good one. I was trying to film everything. So I went from filming all kinds of stuff. I was trying to film everything. So every drop, every journey, every this, every that. Why am I doing that? I'll take maybe 10 seconds of driving, or maybe accepting the job. What was I doing? Like, I used countless like memory cards and GoPro batteries. So you know, we need a couple of shots a day. That's all I needed. So yeah, I didn't need to film as much as what I did. I just didn't want to miss anything. I was filming from obviously multiple angles. I've only got one camera, so I was moving the camera around a lot. Yeah, bad mistake. On day 1, 2-ish, I'm in a Christmas jumper that made me sweat like anything. Bad move. Don't do that. Like, heated seats were great at first. don't do that. I was sweating. I was in the car all the time. I think I overheated, I guess, and that affected my mood. Days 3 and 4, I think. I had the radio on in my car. Didn't think. It's instant, like, non-use of that music. So I can't play the actual sound that was happening in the car. So, yeah, that was a thing. So I'm going to have to overdub the entire day, pretty much, if I use that footage at all. Yeah, pretty stupid mistake. Very, very stupid mistake. I've got more of an insight to restaurant life. And like fast food, there's absolutely no way I could do what they do. Like, absolutely no way. The stress and the pressure and the pace, that is a job that I couldn't do. Something in me wouldn't let me be spoken to how they get spoken to. The targets that they are under, I don't think are realistic. I feel for these people, and they are treated so badly. No one uses manners. I don't think I've ever heard a please or a thank you from a customer in these places in person. Why? Like, why is that? What, you know, if you pull into a car park, now this is a thing that I've noticed there. People lose all sense of direction. Like, I watch these guys, and they drive in 100 miles an hour to park. What? Like, where are your manners, man? Like, the customers seem to just lose all sense. I don't see that in other places. It only seems to be McDonald's, I suppose. They 100 miles an hour, boom, music on, rubbish on the floor. Like, there's no respect for that, and it seems to be a trait among those customers only, which is strange. Yeah, go in, treat the people like shit, blasting music through the drive-through, using the horns and stuff. Very sad, really. And bonding with the people in there, because they've seen me in there a few times now. They see this much because it's all covered up. I still wear my hat. Chatting away to these guys, you know, like, it's been cool to actually speak to these people. I would never normally speak to these people. I don't eat fast food. If you're going to start out and you need that little confidence boost, watch some online YouTube videos just to get familiar with the app before you try it. I'll do one myself, but there are plenty of people that are way better than what I am. I can give you an honest insight, or my insight, but it's more helpful watching YouTube than Uber. But I'm trying to, you know, inspire someone to get a job. You know, it's going to be hard. Like, I know it's hard. If one person watches this and takes something from it and thinks, I can do that, that guy's an idiot, I can be an idiot, and he ends up making some decent money, I've done something good. Like, rather than just boast and show off, you know, who'd have thought that?
Yeah. We'll lock him in there.
Yeah, get up.
So I've just been carjacked by my Uber friends.